Buhari government says it won't be business as usual in the preparation of national budgets as they plan to regularize the calendar, hoping to fix a traditional sluggish trend. But is there any good news with the 2017 budget signed into law by the acting president, Osinbajo? And Kogi APC crisis continues after yesterday's bloodbath. The Senate today condemned the violence and Governor Yahaya Bello blames Senator Dino Melaye for the crisis. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Okinbaloye in Lagos. Well, let's begin tonight with not so good news. The Senate today condemned Monday's attack on the senator representing Kogi West Federal Constituency, Senator Dino Melaye. Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, who presided over plenary, says the attack is condemnable and should not occur in any democratic state. Senator Melaye, Tuesday's legislative proceeding, says Kogi State has become extremely dangerous in recent times and asks that a state of emergency be declared in the state.
Mr. President, my colleagues, I just finished addressing the crowd. I got off the rostrum and opened my car to go in. I just saw gunmen from the other side firing sporadically. My Coaster bus was riddled with bullets. My Prado Jeep was completely shattered with bullets. All these vehicles are now in the custody of the Kogi State Police Command as exhibits.
That's the account of the Senator Dino Melaye there. Senator Ekweremadu also condemned the incident in the state. Meanwhile, Governor Yahaya Bello has blamed Senator Dino Melaye over Monday's violence in Lokoja. The governor says the lawmaker orchestrated the mayhem in a bid to stall attempts of his recall from the National Assembly. In a statement from the governor's office, the Kogi State government assured the safety of lives and property in the state while describing the incident, which led to the death of a university student in the state, as unfortunate. More reactions now, and condemnations continue to trigger agitations for self-determination by some youths movement across the country. The latest is coming from a new party registered by INEC, the Young Progressives Congress YPP, which describes such agitation as unrealistic. At a press conference in Abuja, the nation's capital, the chairman of the Young Progressives Congress, Young People's Party, YPP, Mr. Bishop Amakri, says the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. He also called for an urgent need to reorientate those youths who are fanning the embers of this unity.
The message is very clear. The Arewa youth you have just mentioned, Consultative Forum, they are Nigerians. They are Nigerians. The IPOB, they are all Nigerians. But maybe sometimes, you know, I will say this is conflict of interest from various groups. What is important is to conglomerate those various groups, bring them together and give them reorientational programs and make them understand that we are in one country. We cannot afford to disintegrate at this point in time. I am an advocate of one Nigeria because I met a one Nigeria. So if any group from either Arewa Consultative Forum or IPOB coming up with, you know, their own grievances of wanting to go away, we are saying it is irrelevant at this point in time. And that's why I still remain that we will continue to galvanize, we will continue to reorientate them, we will continue to let them understand that there's no any other country that they have rather than Nigeria. If they are aggrieved in one way or the other, they have the liberty, because we are also operating under a democratic system where people have the right to express, their freedom. So, but it's not enough reason to talk about disintegration. And we are not in support of disintegration. That's why I said we are going to embark on a massive reorientational program.
Bishop Amakri, National Chairman of the YPP. And now to our major story of the day. Yesterday, Acting President Professor Yemi Osinbajo signed the 2017 budget into law. The Acting President's assent comes more than 1 month after the Senate passed the 7.44 trillion naira budget. Senate President Bukola Saraki and Speaker of the House of Representatives Yakubu Dogara joined the Acting President at the Presidential Villa for the exercise. The National Assembly passed the budget of 7.4 trillion on May 11 after raising it from 7.29 trillion earlier proposed by the executive. The federal government says it will make sure it regularizes the budget cycle and ensure faster passage. The acting president went as far as saying the 2018 budget will be presented in October of 2017, so the fiscal year can begin in January as normal. Let's talk about the budget now, but first let's listen to this very soundbite from the acting president, Yemi Osinbajo.
I'm also pleased to mention that in our discussions with the leadership of the National Assembly, we have jointly resolved to return to a predictable January to December fiscal year. It is a particularly important development because this accords with the financial year of most private sector companies, underscoring the crucial relationship between government and the private sector.